really good day today. 18 periods, so about an hour and a half. Got a lot of work because of the short week next week. Normally on a bye week, we don't introduce the opponent, but because of the short week next week, we felt it necessary to get about 20 minutes of scout work in, which we will again next week. Really, obviously, we know Connor is out, and Armonte had a pretty significant brace on, but he went. Expect him to be ready to go a week and a half from now. Shane took a lot, probably would say 60% of the reps with the ones, and Sam took the other 40%. Thought both of them looked good. I asked Shane towards the end of practice how he was feeling. Said, "Coach, I feel good." So we'll continue to monitor his progress. And last week he was a bit sore each day after throwing, but with a couple days off here, hopefully we can get that soreness out and won't be on any kind of pitch count here in the next couple days. So, questions?
Tom, is Shane your guy right now? Assuming he performs well in practice, does it?
60%. Okay. Yep. I mean, he got 60% of the reps with the ones. He played well. I mean, are we going to do this all the way up until Thursday? Like, if we played today, yes, Shane would start. But tomorrow is a new day. So
no Wally Pipp for the moment.
Say it again.
No Wally Pipp for the moment.
No Wally Pipp for the moment. Correct.
Okay. How did you think? We talked a little bit about this Monday, but just
you should quiz your young staffers there at the Statesman if they even know who Wally Pipp is.
They don't.
I know.
Some people here.
I know.
You didn't get a whole lot into it yesterday. How did you think Sam graded out, other than the snaps and all that? How did he grade out?
Yeah, those weren't his issue. Again, it was a fluke deal where our center thought he was hearing something, and we still don't know where that was coming from.
Overall, though.
Yeah, I mean, played well. For the circumstances that he was in, playing the defense that he was in, and the environment that he was in, played well. Obviously, this is second college football game. There's a lot of improvement still to go, but we're happy with where he is in his development process for a true freshman.
Coach, because you said you got about like 5 offensive linemen that you feel good with. Any thought process of moving Amade back to
We did. Yeah, we did today. We moved Tope back to offensive line. That's going to be a crash course for him, but he's a big body that can, in an emergency, could by next Thursday hopefully get in somebody's way. So that move has been made.
At guard, Coach?
Correct, yeah.
Speak while we're on the offensive line. How did you think Tristan did when he flipped Tristan to the other side? I mean, he's been going at right tackle this whole time. How did he do at left?
I thought they settled in, both those guys, especially in that 2-minute drive at the end there. Him and Denzel played admirably, considering we're not a drop back pass team, and for them to have to drop back and throw it against the speed and agility of the defensive line of USC, I thought they did well, and so I'm not ready to crown either of them Anthony Munoz just yet, but
nobody here knows who that is either.
Tom, 3 games in the season, do you still feel like the receiver room and the depth there is a position of strength for your team?
I do. Yeah, I think, and we got to find more ways to get those guys on the field. So we had some long, hard discussions the last couple days offensively about who we are, what's our identity, how do we create more space for our running backs to run, and how do we get our playmakers on the field and create matchup issues for the defense. And so I think we're headed in the right direction. Would you have liked to have been there already? Yeah, but I think obviously we weren't who we thought we could be, and that's okay. I think, you know, good coaching is making adjustments even when it's, you know, 3 games into the season. We're not going to keep trying to stick a square peg in a round hole. We're going to find some answers.
In terms of the secondary performance, generally fared pretty well against them, especially early. But also USC's receivers seem to drop a lot of passes. So how do you kind of, you know, praise them for their performance, while also bringing them down to earth and, you know, showing them that there could have been a bigger day?
We don't praise a lot around here until.
Also sort of bringing them back down to earth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're above earth right now. I think they're very firmly grounded in the necessity for improvement, and they are reminded of that very, very regularly in our program, and they embrace it. They know that a few of those balls should have been caught. A few of them were not just drops, but, you know, even like Deshaun's second pick, you know, the tight end was wide open. Now, I would like to think that the pressure that we created caused that errant throw, which is part of the deal when you do pressure. It's you know, risk reward type of deal, and that one paid off. So we know we got work to do. There's not anybody in that room that doesn't believe that.
Coach,
How
is Shane looking to you right now? What do you like that you've seen in his progression?
I thought one of the best things I've seen from Shane in the 9 months I've been here was how hard he coached Sam Ehlinger in the USC game. During the game, he was always by his side, came off the field, he was on the headset. He was Coach Buechele, you know, for that game. And you know, there's not a lot of kids in college football right now, especially at this level, that would you know, feel like, hey, I can physically go play, but I understand that's probably not the best thing for my team in the long run to do, and then go out and be such a positive influence on Sam. As far as physically, I think, you know, he didn't look any worse the wear to me today at practice.
After watching film, how do you feel about your special teams so far this season, and what have been your thoughts in your head, either good or bad, as you've been watching that tape?
We made a field goal, and that was encouraging. You know, our kickoff return, we didn't. I think we had one kickoff return, I believe, and brought it out pretty good. I think our punt coverage unit is doing well. Obviously, our punt return, I think, you know, the unit itself is doing well. We've got to continue to educate and coach our returners on being smart. You know, and I mean, when I've got eyeballs just like you do. You know, our kickoff coverage, we got to get better, and we've addressed it. We've got to have better kick placement. It starts with kick placement when you run the scheme that we run in terms of compressing the field. But you know, kind of the same thing with offense. If we're asking somebody to do something they can't do, then that's bad coaching. And so we're going to spend the next week and a half seeing what the kicker is good at, and then adjust our coverage accordingly.
Coach, can I sneak in one quick one?
Sure.
Does that mean Gerard Hurd then didn't take any snaps today?
Not at quarterback.
Not at quarterback, so he's the backup receiver?
Correct, but he will take snaps at quarterback, and the good thing about having 2 healthy quarterbacks now is we can put them back there and keep the quarterback in the game, and you know, kind of not tell everybody, hey, this is a wildcat deal. Maybe, you know, maybe we motion him back in there and he's standing next to the quarterback, or maybe it's like game 1 or game 2 where the quarterback's out wide and he's behind there. So we haven't really talked about his package yet. I think that'll be down the road, but yeah, he played exclusively receiver today.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.